Good afternoon. My name is Manuela Bustamante, and today I'm going to present the article named Code Switching Patterns in the Writing Related Talk of Young Emerging Bilinguals by Miladis Gorth. Okay, so this article exposes a qualitative study that investigate children's use of code switching in academic activities, focusing on writing. For this study, they work with six emergent Spanish English bilingual first grade children, and the author says that they tried to answer the following questions. What are the code switching patterns in the interactions and self talk of emerging bilingual first grade children as they engage with writing in parallel English and Spanish writing workshops? And what functions do code switching serve in emerging bilinguals' writing process? At the beginning, the author explains that the code switching has been investigated in terms of its linguistic and social dimension for the oral development. But the code switching in writing related academic context has received less attention. This article focuses on writing academic context. To give her own definition of code switching, the author first cites different authors. That says the first one says that code switching is a sophisticated, rule governed, and systematic communicative behavior used by linguistically component bilinguals to achieve a variety of communicative goals. The second one says that is determined by a complex network of social linguistic variables and constrained by syntactic and social linguistic properties. And the last one says that increases in prevalence and complexity with more advanced bilingual development. Finally, she concludes that code switching is a cognitive and linguistic resource in the process of writing, that it's also a distinctive behavior of bilingual speakers, and that is an important component of the communicative competence of proficient bilinguals. Some of the characteristics for young bilinguals that the research found are that these kids can use their developing languages differently and appropriately with different conversations parents since they start talking, and they can start switching between languages since they are 3 years old, more or less. Also, they say that they have a flexibility and adaptability by using code switching to communicate while they are playing with other kids. And a main characteristics for younger children is that they show more code switching at the lexical level, and the older children can manipulate their linguistic codes for a wider variety. Also, the author says that the more exposure to different social and linguistic experience helps children to code switch and become more bilingual proficiency. Now I'm going to talk about the theoretical framework that the author presents in the study, and she says that the code switching is based in two perspectives. The first one established that in the bilingual development, the two languages are integrated and each one is a resource for the other and can make connections. They also says that they can have experience in both of the language and they can encode in both languages, and also they can express in either of them, like in Spanish or in English. And the second perspective is express the importance of the talk and the social interactions in the development of writing. Because she says that the children generate ideas and write through self talk and interaction with others. The author also presents the two views of the bilingualism. And the first one is a separation approach, which means that both languages are developed in different contexts and in a single way. So it's like when the kids only talk English when they are in the school, and they only talk Spanish when they are at home, but they doesn't talk both languages in all of the contexts. And the second one is the composite system and is where the code switching belongs. And this one means that both languages are in contact, interact, and combine between of them, and both of them support each of the other language. After that, the author talks about the role of oral language and interactions in bilingual writing development. So she starts saying that these terms play an essential supportive role in literacy learning because the kids are always surrounded by talk. So they talk to themselves, they talk with others, they are always asking for explanations of everything, they are like building relationships, they are having like different interactions with people, and all of this helps them to make connections between languages, to formulate what they want to write. They can communicate their ideas, and of course they can acquire knowledge, and it helps significantly to the process of learning. And last but not least, the author highlights the importance of the different spaces where the kids can develop bilingual. So she says that these spaces needs to be interactional and where they can freely and purposely use their two languages. So they need to have like activities and stimulation in English and in Spanish. And because it's an interactional spaces, it allows the kids to see the others, like their teachers and their partners, using English and Spanish, like in different things, like in activities, in regular conversations, or in other things where they can see the code switching. And she concludes that this is one of the strategies for the appropriation of the new language in code switching. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts, any suggestions, any question, I will be here to listen and answer. Thank you.